Good morning, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Morning.
Okay, today's topic is Joseph Bernstein style. Okay, before I start the presentation, I want to introduce myself. My name is Rosman Tanina, and my student number is 2008-086. I'm from C class 2020. Next is introduction. Now, the numerous seating arrangement styles are applicable to educator. There are 6 style arrangements. Number 1 is traditional. Number 2, the horseshoe arrangement. Number 3, small groups. Number 4, the runway. Number 5, paired groups. And the last, number 6, the round table. First is traditional. The first style arrangement is called traditional. You will see the arrangement proceeding from junior high school to college level classes. The teacher desk is located at the front of the room. The table are arranged in simple rows and columns. Students face the teacher and blackboard. And the teacher can move up and down rows of tables. Students can work independently as this arrangement is not suitable for group work. Use this setting when giving your students exam and other type assessment. That the teacher can supervise in all teachers. Mostly use direct introduction, which can lead to student boredom if used too often. So, traditional, good for staying on test, great for giving exam. Teacher easily supervise students, but it's not student-centric, and that leads to boredom. Okay? This is the example picture about the traditional style arrangement. You can see picture example. Okay, next is second, the horseshoe arrangement. Student horseshoe arrangement is arranged in U steps. So students are connected to each other. The teacher can stand in the middle of the room and be the main point attention. The teacher can move to any side around the room to pay attention to any student. The arrangement is much more suitable for discussion than the traditional model. The open space is placed for the presenter to be the center of attention. Engage with the audience of the open space. Use it for activities and to get students moving. Students can easily share material with each other and help each other. On the other hand, this often proceeds students to be able to copy other work on the horseshoe arrangement. So, the horseshoe arrangement is for discussion forums. Students can take center stage. Teacher can easily get to the students. The space can be used for kinesthetic activities, but students often copy their work. Okay, next is, you can see this example picture about the horses arrangement. You can see, use that. Third is small group. So, sitting arrangements that are in small group are sometimes called group pods. Here, the teachers desk is usually located at the front of the room. Students that are located in group 4 until 5 students. The teacher can move freely and facilitate group learning works, which is usually done in small groups. Enable operative learning. Students can discuss projects, plan, and they can work together as a function unit to develop teamwork skills. While students are working on their project, the teacher can walk around the room and facilitate learning. But there are some drawbacks in this person. They include the room being in a bit too noisy with group work, and there are usually one person in the group who isn't trying hard. hard. So, small group for building teamwork, student discussion, and doing project. But it can get long, and not all students contribute. Next, this is the example picture about small group. So, this is there are videos for first until third. For example, to arrangement style. We can watch this video.
Today, we're going to talk about seating arrangements that help hinder student learning. There are three types of seating arrangements.
So this is video. There are just three example for sitting arrangement style.
Traditional rows, U-shape, cluster or group. Now, the educator needs to decide which seating style to use. Let's look at the top three pros and cons of each style. Traditional rows. This is the most commonly used seating arrangement in the world. The pros of traditional rows are: it's good for teacher-centered classes such as lectures. It encourages focus on the educator and content, and it's easy to implement with large classes. However, the cons can be students can easily become disengaged during the lesson, not good for classes designed for conversation and interaction, and not easy to observe students in committed back rows. U-shaped seating.
Okay, that's all for the video. After this presentation, I will give your link the YouTube, and you can watch by yourself. Next. Fourth is the runway. On the runway is the teacher that is usually in a corner. Students face each other. This creates a large space in the middle of the room. The teacher will stand in the middle and bounce back and forth from student to student. The runway is most often used when the teacher is preparing for a class debate. Each side of the runway will have its own arguments. Other times, the teacher can use open space to the demonstration for students. This arrangement causes students to stray across the room. So the runway, free for political debate, students can bounce ideas of each other. However, it can get loud, and the student on the end of the rows feel isolated. So this is the example for picture the runway. Okay, number 2 is third groups. Third groups, although there are many other names such as a third force. The teacher that is located in the corner or front of the room. The table is arrangement is a group of 2 students. And then they face the front of the class. Now when it comes to assignment, students in pairs, there are a few different ways that teacher can do it. Teacher movement is not hindered as in traditional settings, but not as free as in small group settings. Tutoring is the most concentration to use this sitting style, ensure each student understands their style, role, and responsibilities. Another reason for this set is think pairs there famously. Some schools use this style for lab pattern because schools don't have lab. That's usually how it is. So pair groups, good example for field tutoring, where the student can pair with the struggling students. For lab pattern is if tables are not available, corner or of the table, facing each other and connected to each other to ensure face-to-face interaction. One way to take the advantage of round table is for ice-breaking activities. So, as a teacher, you may want to introduce yourself in the class and then ask the class to introduce themselves. The best thing about roundtable is that all students feel like they are part of the group. So, the roundtable best for creating inclusivity among students, facilitating communication of classroom discussion, and having introduction of members. However, it is limited to discussion, activities, and size to the field exposed. So this is the example picture about the round table. And this video for 1 until 6, but you have to watch this video. And after this presentation, I will give you a link to YouTube, and you can watch by yourself. Next is reference. This is the link I can give you about after this presentation. Okay, so any question about this topic? Okay, I'll
In your opinion, which arrangement time is most suitable for discussion?
Okay, the question you mean about what is yang ini discussion yang cocok untuk per group.
Yeah.
Okay, in my opinion, I choose number 5, third group. Okay, why? Because as already in my PowerPoint, it's very good for pair tutoring, where gifted student we can gift it up with student or student smart with the student problems. So they have to help each other, understanding each other, and then most importantly for in my opinion, then setting one coach for to not much cost. So and then they definitely work together. Okay, is it understood?
Yes, acceptable.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any question?
Why is classroom arrangement is important?
Okay, because group arrangement affect the located aspect to process learning, student behavior and student arrangement. So that's all for me. Thank you. Okay, this is my presentation. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wow.